90% accuracy in the revenue projections. And yet, and still, given that statement, we are $11 million or more, over to our profits. So that first year was not completely accurate. $11 million is a lot of money. Then the answer or the explanation for why that was off was because there are so many unknowns. And my question is, okay, of course there are unknowns. That's called life. And if the first year brought us $11 million because of unknowns, what happens about the unknowns in the second, the third, the fourth, and the fifth year? Because there will be unknowns. So it's just a general philosophical question, because we based a lot of decision-making on those statements, and it does concern me. I don't know the answer. I'm just bringing it out to ask you to think about it. The other thing that I noticed was the doom and gloom projection for the next 5 years. If we were to believe that, and it sounded like most of you believed it, then how is it that we are talking about non-core expenditures? And, I love the museum. I have wonderful memories of taking my niece there, and I love it. It's right near my house. I think that Lorraine Campbell is top-notch. I adore her. So it doesn't have anything to do with that. But my logical mind says, how can you say that we could have an emergency manager in 5 years and then look at expenditures for non-core activities? It just blows my mind. So again, I don't know the answer. If you could just think about it. Then that discussion about police. Who in this community doesn't want to have as many policemen as we possibly could? Of course we do. But the budget cannot be a toy, can't be a ping pong ball. If we just finished carving out all of these things, how is it, if everything we've heard is true, that the doom and gloom 5-year emergency manager is true, how is it you can go from that to bringing these assets back into the budget? This is what I don't get. But I do think we need to honor and abide by the recommendations of the ICMA. They have the experience, the knowledge, and if they say to add officers, we need to do it. We paid for that. It was expert advice. Regarding SACWA, I appreciate Mayor Daniels' attempt to find an alternative to fees. To leveling fees on residents. We may need to do that. It looks like we need to do that, but I really appreciate that she did look under every rock, because what I'm concerned about is that slippery slope. Tonight, a couple of fees, big deal, but there always is that slippery slope. Okay.
Yeah, thank you. I'm so engrossed. I'm sorry, is there anyone else who would like to speak? Well, looks like we're adjourned. Thank you so much.